Hello dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Budruk. Today our topic of discussion is joint venture accounts. Go to study note number 2, accounting for special transactions. There you will get joint venture accounts. First we'll see what is the meaning of joint venture. Joint venture is a temporary form of business organization. For a very short period of time the business takes place. There are certain business activities or projects that may involve higher risk, higher investment, and even they demand multi skills. An individual person may not be able to master all these. Hence, two or more people having requisite skills come together to form a temporary partnership. This is called joint venture. Joint venture is a temporary form of partnership business. There is a memorandum of undertaking signed for this purpose. Who will sign this memorandum of undertaking? The members, partners. They are known as co-venturers in joint venture business. The business activities for which joint venture are formed could be construction of dam, bridge, road, etc., buying and selling of goods for a particular season, producing a film, purchasing land, selling plots. So these are various activities, business activities for which joint venture gets formed. Temporary form of business. Basic features of joint venture business. It is done for a specific purpose and hence has a limited duration. Sometimes the duration will be lesser than a year also. The partners are called co-venturers. The profit or loss on joint venture is shared between co-venturers in agreed ratio. If ratio is not agreed upon, then they will share profit or loss equally. The co-venturers may or may not contribute initial capital. The joint venture is dissolved once the purpose of the business is over. The accounts of co-venturers are settled immediately on dissolution. Joint venture has no name. These are the basic features of joint venture business. Now we'll see books of accounts of joint venture. There may be three ways of maintaining the books of accounts for joint venture business. They are where separate books of accounts are maintained, where no separate books of accounts are maintained, and third one is memorandum joint venture. There are three ways of maintaining books of accounts of joint venture business. First is where separate books of accounts are maintained. So in this particular video we will be discussing about this particular way, that is where separate books of accounts are maintained. So I will give you journal entries as well as illustrative examples where separate books of accounts are maintained in this particular lecture. When separate books are maintained, that is separate books of accounts are maintained for this temporary business. So books of accounts are maintained in the books of co-venturers for temporary period of time. As business duration is short, the books of accounts are not very comprehensive. The basic purpose is to know profit or loss on account of joint venture. Like a normal profit and loss account, joint venture account is open, which records all transactions related to the activities carried out. The net result of this account will be either profit or loss. Joint venture account is open, it will give either profit or loss. To record cash or bank transactions, a joint bank account is maintained. This could take a form of cash book with cash and bank column. It will record the initial contributions made by each co-venturer, proceeds of sales, expenses, and distribution of net balances among co-venturers on dissolution of the venture. So joint bank account is also opened, and in this joint bank account you are supposed to record all cash and bank transactions. To record transactions related to co-venturers personal accounts are also maintained. So when separate books are maintained, in this particular way of maintaining books of accounts, which accounts are opened? Joint venture account, joint bank account, and co-venturers account. Now we'll see accounting entries. Contribution of co-venturer. If co-venturer contributes for the business, joint bank account debit to co-venturers account. On purchase of goods, joint venture account debit to joint bank, to supplier or co-venturer. If goods are purchased and the amount is paid through joint bank, then the entry is joint venture to joint bank. If goods are purchased on credit basis, entry will be joint venture to supplier. If any of the co-venturer purchases the goods, then entry will be joint venture to co-venturers account. On making payment to supplier of goods, supplier's account debit with total to cash or to joint bank or to bills payable depending upon the payment mode, to joint venture account with discount received. Now see here, if goods are purchased worth rupees 10,000 on credit, then your entry will be joint venture account debit to suppliers account 10,000. Now if amount is paid to supplier 10,000, then your entry will be suppliers account debit 10,000 to joint bank account 10,000. But if amount paid to supplier is 9,900 only, if he is giving discount, then in that case your entry will be suppliers account debit 10,000 to joint bank account 9,900 to joint venture account discount 100. So here you are not going to open purchase account, sales account, etc. Whatever you are making purchases will go to joint venture. It will be recorded as joint venture. If you are making any sales, that also will be recorded in as joint venture only, because it is a temporary form of business. Very few accounts are open. On supply of goods out of own stock by any of the co-venturer, if co-venturer has supplied goods, joint venture account debit to co-venturer's personal account. On payment of expenses, joint venture account debit to joint bank or co-venturer. If expenses are met from joint bank, then joint venture to joint bank. If expenses are met by any of the co-venturer, then joint venture account debit to co-venturer's account. For sale of goods, if goods are sold for cash, joint bank account debit to joint venture account. If goods are sold on credit basis, customer's account debit to joint venture account. If goods are sold by any co-venturer, co-venturer's account debit to joint venture account. So it is very clear from this. Sale will be recorded on the credit side of joint venture account. If it is a cash sale in joint venture account, you are supposed to write to the credit side by joint bank. If it is a credit sale, to joint venture account by customer. If it is made by co-venturer, to joint venture account by co-venturer's account. Sales are to be credited to joint venture account. Expenses, purchases to be debited to joint venture account. On receiving payment from customer, cash debit or joint bank debit or bills receivable debit, depending upon the mode of payment received. Joint venture account debit with discount allowed or bad debts to customer's account with total. Now supposing if the goods sold are on credit basis worth rupees 5,000, then your entry will be customer's account debit to joint venture account 5,000. If you receive 5,000 from the customer, your entry will be joint bank account debit 5,000 to customer's account 5,000. But if you give him 100 rupees discount, then in that case your entry will be joint bank account debit 4,900, joint venture account debit 100 to customer's account 5,000. So just remember here, discount allowed, discount received, purchases, sales, everything will be recorded to joint venture account. Even bad debts will go to joint venture account. It is to be debited to joint venture account. Contract sale price received in the form of shares or cash. If the sale price is received in the form of cash, your entry is joint bank account debit to joint venture account, same as your cash sales. If you are receiving shares and not cash, then in that case your entry will be shares account debit to joint venture account. Commission or salary to co-venturers, joint venture account debit to co-venturers account. Whatever may be the expenses of joint venture will be debited to joint venture account. Joint venture to co-venturers, salary or commission to co-venturers. Unsold goods taken over by co-venturers. Unsold goods is what? Closing stock. It is always to be credited to joint venture account, but there will not be any closing stock. Why? Because it is a temporary form of business. So this, whatever may be the stock at the end, will be either taken over by co-venturers or they will sell it off. If it is taken over by co-venturers account to joint venture account, closing stock, it will be to the credit of joint venture account. Taken over by co-venturer, to co-venturers account debit to joint venture account. Shares taken over by co-venturer account debit to shares account. If shares are sold in the open market, joint bank account debit to shares. So this 11th and 12th entry, if co-venturers are receiving shares and not cash for whatever services they have rendered, in that case, whenever these shares are received, entry will be shares account debit to joint venture account. Now, if these shares are taken over by co-venturer, then co-venturer to shares. If they are sold, joint bank to shares. That is how shares account will get closed. If there is any balance in the shares account, it gets transferred to joint venture account. After recording all these transactions, close joint venture account. It will show either profit or loss. Transfer this profit or loss on joint venture to co-venturers account in agreed ratio. Profit on joint venture account debit to co-venturers. Loss on joint venture, co-venturers account debit to joint venture account. So first you are supposed to close joint venture account, distribute profit or loss to co-venturers in agreed ratio. Then go to co-venturers account, close co-venturers account by transferring the balancing figure to joint bank account, and finally your joint bank account should match, it should tally. Final distribution of funds in case of debit balance, joint bank account debit to co-venturers personal account. In case of credit balance, co-venturers account debit to joint bank account. So in this case, when separate books are maintained, which accounts are opened? Joint venture account, joint bank account and co-venturers personal account. Now one by one we'll see these accounts. Joint venture account. In this account, in the debit side, all expenses paid personally by co-venturers or out of joint bank account, irrespective of its nature, are recorded. So debit side of joint venture account, all expenses, whether it is paid by co-venturer or out of joint bank account, whether they are capital, revenue, etc., debit all expenses. In credit side, all sales are recorded, whether these sales are to the outsiders or to the co-venturers. The difference is considered as profit or loss on venture and transferred to co-venturers account in their profit sharing ratio. Joint venture account to joint bank account purchase, to co-venturers account goods supplied by co-venturer, to joint bank account expenses, to creditors credit purchases. By joint bank account sales, cash sales. By co-venturers accounts, goods taken over by co-venturer. By debtors account, credit sales. Profit will go to co-venturers account. Next is joint bank account. This is basically the cash book of the business. All cash inflows are recorded on debit side and outflows are recorded on the credit side. Final settlement of co-venturers are lastly put into this account, so it tallies. So at the end, your joint bank account should match, should tally. To co-venturers account, cash introduced by co-venturer. To debtors, collection from debtors. To joint venture account, sales. If there are cash sales, your entry is joint bank account debit to joint venture account. By creditors, payment to creditors. By joint venture purchase, by joint venture expenses, by co-venturers final payment. Co-venturers account, it is like capital account in the partnership business and records the transaction of individual venturer. Balance in this account refer to the claim of a co-venturer to or from business and is settled through the joint bank account. Co-venturers account, to joint venture goods taken over, to joint bank final payment, by joint bank cash introduced, by co-venturer goods supplied. Supposing if any of the goods are supplied by co-venturer, then in that case your entry will be joint venture account debit to co-venturers account. Joint venture account debit side you will write as to co-venturer, whatever may be his name, and in co-venturers account you are supposed to write here is as by joint venture and not by co-venturer. If co-venturer is supplying goods, it is to be credited as by joint venture. If co-venturer is introducing cash, it is to be credited to his account as by joint bank. By joint bank, cash introduced. By joint venture, goods supplied. If goods are taken over, exactly opposite. Goods supplied by co-venturer, co-venturer account credit. Goods taken over by co-venturer, co-venturer account debit. Cash introduced into the business, co-venturer account credit. Cash received from him as final payment, co-venturer's account debit. First, close joint venture account, distribute profit and loss to co-venturers in profit sharing ratio. Then close co-venturers account, balancing figure will be transferred to joint bank account and joint bank account has to tally. This is how the questions are to be solved. Now we'll go to illustrations. Illustration 20. Prabir and Mihir doing business separately as a building contractors undertake jointly to build a skyscraper for a newly started public limited company for a contract price of rupees 1 crore payable as rupees 80 lakhs in cash and the balance by way of fully paid equity shares of new company. So these are co-venturers Prabir and Mihir. What is their business? Building skyscraper and the contract price agreed upon is 1 crore. 80 lakhs they will be getting in cash and remaining 20 lakhs they will be getting equity shares of the company. A bank account was opened for this purpose in which Prabir paid 25 lakhs and Mihir paid 15 lakhs. Now one by one I will let you know the ledger posting. Bank account was opened. Prabir paid 25 lakhs. Mihir paid 15 lakhs. Joint bank account debit to Prabir to Mihir. That is how it will be recorded. Joint bank account to Prabir 25 lakhs, to Mihir 15 lakhs. If you go to Prabir account by joint bank 25 lakhs, Mihir account by joint bank 15 lakhs. This is how it is to be recorded. Next, profit sharing ratio was agreed as 2:1 between Prabir and Mihir. The transactions were: advance received from the company rupees 50 lakhs. Total amount agreed, contract price agreed was 1 crore. 80 lakhs in cash. Out of that they have received 50 lakhs from the company. The entry is joint bank account debit 50 lakhs to joint venture 50 lakhs. Joint bank account debit 50 lakhs advance to joint venture advance 50 lakhs. Wages to contractors 10 lakhs. Wages paid to contractors. Joint venture account debit to joint bank account. Joint venture account debit to joint bank wages 10 lakhs. Joint bank credit by joint venture wages 10 lakhs. Bought material 60 lakhs, same entry, joint venture to joint bank 60 lakhs. To joint bank material 60 lakh, joint bank account by joint venture material 60 lakhs. Material supplied by Prabir 10 lakhs. Joint venture account debit to Prabir 10 lakhs. Joint venture account debit to Prabir 10 lakhs. Material supplied will go to Prabir's account by joint venture material supplied 10 lakhs. Material supplied by Mihir 15 lakhs. Joint venture account debit to Mihir account 15 lakhs. To Mihir account material supplied 15 lakhs. Joint venture debit go to Mihir account by joint venture material 15 lakhs. Credit to Mihir's account. Architect fees paid from joint bank account 21 lakhs. Joint venture account debit to joint bank account 21 lakhs. Joint venture account to joint bank account architect's fees 21 lakhs. Joint venture debit. Joint bank credit by joint venture architect's fees 21 lakhs. The contract was completed and price was duly paid. What is the price agreed upon? 80 lakhs in cash and 20 lakhs shares. Out of 80 lakhs, 50 lakhs is already received in advance. 80 minus 50. Remaining 30 lakhs cash and 20 lakhs worth shares received. The contract was completed and price was duly paid. So out of 80, 50 was received as advance. To remaining 30, entry will be joint bank account debit to joint venture. And for shares, entry will be shares account debit to joint venture account. We'll see. Remaining 30 lakhs, joint bank account debit 30 lakhs to joint venture account 30 lakhs. Price 50 plus 30 is 80. 20 lakhs shares. Shares account debit to joint venture. So joint venture account buy shares 20 lakhs. If you go to shares account to joint venture account 20 lakhs. The joint venture was duly closed by Prabir taking all shares at rupees 80 lakhs. 18 lakhs. Prabir has taken over the shares at 18 lakhs. Now what will be the entry? Prabir account debit to shares account 18 lakhs. Prabir's account debit 2 shares 18 lakhs. Prabir account debit 2 shares 18 lakhs. Shares account credit by Prabir 18 lakhs. Shares account, if you see, to joint venture 20 lakhs, by Prabir 18 lakhs. Balance 2 lakhs will get transferred to joint venture account, and this is how this shares account will get closed. By joint venture account loss 2 lakhs. Now if you go to joint venture account, 2 shares account loss 2 lakhs. Mihir taking over the balance material for 3 lakhs. Mihir has taken over. Mihir's account debit 3 lakhs to joint venture 3 lakhs. Joint venture account by Mihir, stock taken over 3 lakhs. If you go to Mihir's account to joint venture, stock taken over 3 lakhs. Prepare joint venture account, joint bank account, co-venturers account and shares account. Shares account we have already prepared, closed, and the loss transferred to joint venture account. Now joint venture account will get closed. 15 lakhs it is showing loss. It is to be distributed in the ratio 2:1. 10 lakhs to Prabir, 5 lakhs to Mihir. By Prabir, by Mihir, 10 lakhs and 5 lakhs. This is balancing figure. Then we'll go to Prabir and Mihir's account. To joint venture loss 10 lakhs, to joint venture loss 5 lakhs. Then close Prabir's account and Mihir's account. 7 lakhs is balancing figure. 22 lakhs is balancing figure. These 7 lakhs and 22 lakhs balancing figure will get transferred to joint bank account and joint bank account has to match. By Prabir 7 lakhs balance paid, by Mihir 22 lakhs balance paid, then your joint bank account will match. So first prepare first close joint venture account, close it by transferring profit or loss to co-venturers, then close co-venturers account. Balancing figure will be transferred to joint bank and joint bank account should match. Now we'll go to illustration 21. P and Q entered into a joint venture for underwriting the subscription at par 25,000 shares of 10 each of a joint stock company. Co-venturers are P and Q. What is their business? Underwriting of the shares. How many shares? 25,000. They agreed to share profits and losses in the ratio of 3/5 and 2/5 respectively. 3:2. The consideration for guaranteeing the subscription was 250 other shares of rupees 10 each fully paid to be issued to them. Consideration, that is the remuneration, commission, whatever they are getting for underwriting the shares is 250 other shares of 10 each. The public took up 24,000 shares and remaining shares of the guaranteed issue were taken up by P and Q who provide cash equally. Now subscription was for 25,000 shares. Public applied for 24,000 shares. The remaining under subscription shares are 1,000. It is the responsibility of P and Q to take over remaining 1,000 shares. What is the value of each share? 10. 1,000 into 10. 10,000 worth shares they are going to purchase now, underwrite now, and for that they are going to provide cash equally. That means joint bank account debit to P 5,000 to Q 5,000. Why? Because 25,000 is the subscription of shares. Public purchased 24,000 shares. Remaining 1,000 will be taken over by P and Q as underwriters. 1,000 into 10, 10,000 they are supposed to pay. They are contributing equally. Joint bank account debit to P 5,000 to Q 5,000. And from this they will purchase the shares. The joint venture account debit 10,000 to joint bank 10,000 for purchasing these shares. The entire shareholding of the venture was sold through the broker. Other brokers sold these shares, entire shareholding. What is entire shareholding? 1,000 shares which they have purchased as underwriters and 250 shares which they have received as a consideration. So total number of shares are 1,000 plus 250. How they sold it? 60% at a price of 950 less brokerage 50 paisa per share. 20% at a price of 9.75 less brokerage 50 paisa per share, and balance were taken over by P and Q equally at rupees 9 per share. Prepare joint venture account, joint bank account and capital account of P and Q. I will show you working notes first. This is very simple question. Calculation of total number of shares received as consideration, commission for underwriting the shares 250. Number of undersubscribed shares purchased by P and Q 1000. Therefore, total number of shares available with P and Q are 1250. Now we'll calculate sale proceeds of the shares. Total number of shares available 1250. 60% of 1250, that is 750 shares they were sold at 9. Why 9? 9.50 minus brokerage 50 paisa. So received 6750. 20% of 1250, that is 250 shares were sold at 9.25 each. Why 9.25? 9.75 minus 0.50 brokerage. So they have received 2312.50. This plus this. So total they have received 6750 plus 2312.50, which is equal to 9062.5, approximately 9063. Balance taken over by P and Q equally at 9 per share. What are the balanced shares? 1250 are total number of shares. 750 they have sold at 9. 250 they have sold at 9.25. So 1250 minus 750 minus 250. 250 shares are balanced shares. They are taken over by them equally. 250 divided by 2. 125 taken over by P at 9. 125 taken over by Q at 9. So total amount supposed to be paid by them is 1125. First, cash introduced by P and Q 5000 for purchasing shares. To P's capital 5000, to Q's capital 5000. Then joint capital account by joint bank 5000 in P's account and 5000 in Q's account to the credit side. So entry is joint bank account debit to P and Q 5000. Then they have purchased these shares. Entry is joint venture to joint bank 10,000. Cash introduced 5,000 by P and Q. Then they have purchased the shares joint venture to joint bank 10,000, 1,000 shares at 10 each. Now they have sold the shares. Sale proceeds by joint bank 9063, joint bank account debit. Entry is joint bank to joint venture 9063. I have shown you this in working note. Shares taken over by P. P to joint venture. Shares taken over by Q. Q to joint venture. 1125. This also I have shown you under working note. Now you will have to close joint venture account, find profit, transfer it to co-venturers. Joint venture account debit to P and Q 788 525. Then close co-venturers account. You will get 4663 and 4440 as balancing figure. Transfer it to joint bank account 4663 and 4400, and your joint bank account should match. One more example. Example number 5, page number 167. I want you to do this. I will just give you some hints. X and Y entered into joint venture for purchase and sale of some household items. They agreed to share profits and losses in the ratio of their respective contributions. Profit sharing ratio is not given. You are supposed to find out profit sharing ratio, which is in the ratio of their respective contribution. X contributed 10,000 in cash. What entry you will pass here? Joint bank account debit to X 10,000. And Y contributed 13,000. Joint bank account debit to Y 13,000. The whole amount was placed in joint bank account. Goods were purchased by X for 10,000. Joint venture account debit to X 10,000. And expenses paid by Y amounted to 2,000. joint venture account debit to Y 2000. They also purchase goods for 15,000 through joint bank account. Joint venture account debit to joint bank account 15,000. Goods purchased. The expenses on purchase and sale of the article amounted to 6,000 including those made by Y. Now expenses on purchase and sales. What are the total expenses? 6,000. What is the entry for expenses? Joint venture account debit to joint bank account including those made by Y. What are the expenses of Y? 2000. So other expenses of 4,000 including those of Y. If you exclude Y's expenses from here, 6,000, you will get 4,000. Joint venture to joint bank 4,000. Goods costing 20,000 were sold for 45,000. What is the sales value? 45,000. What will be the entry for sales? Joint bank account debit to joint venture account 45,000. This is the cost of the goods. They have sold it at 45,000. The balance were lost by fire. Remaining goods were lost by fire. You have to find out the cost of goods lost by fire. They have not mentioned anything about insurance claim, so we'll assume that nothing has been recovered from insurance company. Prepare joint venture account, joint bank account and venturers account closing the venture. Calculation of profit sharing ratio between X and Y. Profit sharing ratio is in their respective contributions. What is respective contribution? X has contributed 10,000 cash and goods worth rupees 10,000. X total contribution is 20,000. Y has contributed 13,000 cash and 2,000 expenses. So his total contribution is 15,000. So profit sharing ratio is 20,000 is to 15,000 divided by 5. That is 4 is to 3. Now we'll see how many goods are lost by fire. Goods contributed by X 10,000 plus goods purchased 15,000. Total cost of goods available for sale 25,000. Cost of goods sold 20,000. What is given in the question? Goods costing 20,000 were sold for 45,000. 45,000 is the sales value joint bank to joint venture, but its cost was 20,000. So goods contributed by X 10,000, goods purchased 15,000, total goods available costing 25,000. Out of that, goods costing 20,000 they have sold. So what is the balance remained? 5,000. Therefore, balance of goods costing 5,000 were lost by fire. Now, as there is no mention of insurance claim, what are you supposed to do? Joint venture account credit. Buy goods lost by fire 5,000 and joint venture account debit loss by fire 5,000. Joint venture account will get credited and debited by the same amount 5,000, but you have to show it even if there is no effect on profit. Joint venture credit, buy goods lost by fire 5,000, joint venture account debit, loss by fire 5,000. So this is how, as per first method, you are supposed to solve these questions. Open joint venture account, joint bank account and co-venturers account. When specifically it is given in the question that prepare joint venture account, joint bank account and co-venturers account, that means it is the first method where separate books of accounts are maintained. I want you to solve this question. Prepare joint venture account, joint bank account, venturers account and check whether your answer matches with this. Thank you.